Now, I told you we have a very, 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 very busy show today. If you are just tuning in, that was Paul Mooney Jr. we just had on. Before that was Ross Nebu, one of the show openers for Nipsey Hussle show this coming Saturday, January 25th at the Howard Theater. Um, but aside from the opener that we just had on, we have a comedy. We had a comedy legend, but aside from that, we have a hip hop legend who is joining us live on the show. If you don't know who this brother is, kind of shame on you.
No, they
I
just
am
not.
from California, so I'm always repping my Cali folk
There you
all
go.
day. I don't want to get loud up in here, but we are about to get it in this coming Saturday entirely. Now my dad is from LA. LA is my second home, even though I was raised in the Bay. But always give love and shout out to everywhere from South Central to Compton to my other family in the Valley and Pasadena and all that other good stuff. But this young brother was the only person who had the nerve to sell his mixtape for $100, and people
Damn.
bought it. Yes.
Yeah, you better know this.
Yes.
That's some gangster shit.
Gangsta. This young brother is a straight hustler, and I think one of God's chosen for real, for real. So he's been in the game since 21, and he's the only rapper who came out of LA. Honestly, I feel like without the help of Dr. Dre. So let's give this brother a hand. Seriously, he will be here live in the district, in the nation's capital, Washington D.C. This coming Saturday. There are still a couple tickets
All right.
available. This is the Christina Payne Show. May we please welcome the one and only Nipsey Hussle
Yeah.
to the show.
What's up, Nip?
Up.
Uh-huh.
How y'all feeling, man? That was a hell of an intro.
Yeah. Even God.
I got a rep for my Cali people, man.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a West
sorry.
Coast. That's a West
Yeah,
Coast thing.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just get a little bit, in myself when
Nah, be my guest. No problem.
my Cali folk. But yeah, because my uncle, all my family, they right around the corner from you. I spend my Christmases at Venice Beach playing ball. So it's just a whole lot of love, and I'm so homesick. So it is such a pleasure to have you out here this coming weekend. And
Yeah.
please let me know when you get here so I can take care of you the correct Cali way all day for sure. And no
I don't-
sexual
look, I'm about to say
innuendos.
Nipsey about to get the wrong idea.
No
Oh,
sexual-
really? Oh,
Nah,
really?
nah. I know what
You
you're
know
talking
how
about.
we roll, Nip. You know how
Yeah,
we
yeah.
roll. But
Nah, I appreciate y'all having me on, man. That's love. Thank you.
yeah, and I just wanted to say congratulations on everything that you're doing, because they tried to say this brother was dead. They tried to say, oh, he's a underdog. They tried to say, oh, he just a little Snoop wannabe. They tried to say so much, and
Man.
in knowing, you know what I'm saying, in detail who this brother is, who he represents. He's a businessman. He's a family man. And he's just a real nigga. Can I say that?
You already
It's
said
your show. It's your show. You can say nigga.
I'm saying it
But-
today. I'm sorry, sponsors.
Hey, nah, let me ask this though. Hey, what's up, Nip? How you doing, bro? This Troy Webb. I'm a comedian from DC. I actually been following your career, bro. How you doing?
I'm great, bro. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. You work with a lot of real rappers. You know what I mean? Or guys who consider themselves real people, like Gilly the Kid and guys like that, man. How does it feel to work with a lot of East Coast artists like that?
I'm a fan of hip hop. You know, I grew up on the culture, not just LA music, but just rap and hip hop in general. So a lot of my biggest influences is like East Coast artists, like, Big, Jay, Nas, so to be working with the new generation or the next generation, artists like Jewels I got a chance to work with.
Yeah.
Like you said, Gilly the Kid. Me and Jada, we got a chance to chop it up, somebody I look forward to working with in the future.
That's
So,
what's up.
it's dope, especially being from LA, being respected as a lyricist from the East, the East is a real hard market to break into. 'Cause,
Right.
You know, that's where it started at.
Where were you born?
I was born in Los Angeles, California.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Because you know, DC has a huge Eritrean, Ethiopian following population, everything
Yeah.
out here. And I'm hearing that are you full-blooded Eritrean or are you mixed or?
Dad is
Oh.
from Eritrea. He was born out there. He actually he didn't come to America until he was 19.
Oh wow.
So he spent the majority of his early years in Africa, East Africa.
Oh
And
wow.
my mom, she's Black American. She's from Los Angeles. But
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. I
So does
consider
he still
myself-
speak the language and like did they teach you anything? Do you eat like injera like you
Yeah,
know?
I eat it there.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what's
hell
up.
yeah.
That's what's up.
I
That's
don't,
what's
I
up.
don't, I don't speak fluent,
Yeah.
but I do understand, certain words. And when I went out there in 2003, I picked up on a lot of the language. But
Mhm.
my dad speaks, fluently.
Mm-hmm.
He actually speaks Tigrinya better than he speaks English. You know what I'm saying?
Have you been back
Yeah.
to the country to visit at all?
Yeah, I went back in 2003. I stayed out there for 90 days.
Oh man.
So you got the motherland mixed with the hood in you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think it's a dope dynamic, because I got a chance to see, just like black culture originally, like how I started off,
Right.
like I think that, us in America, we got a unique experience based on how we came over here and what went down in this country.
Yeah.
And also just going back home and seeing, what their idea of like living is, what's important to them. It was just good for me. It opened my eyes to like, how we were originally. What was the priorities, and it was just family oriented,
Indeed.
Right.
Anybody ever say you look like the West Coast Prodigy?
That's crazy.
I didn't see comments. Nobody told me. Right? YouTube comments and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's
hilarious.
real,
Fan
man.
of Prodigy though, man. I'm a fan of Mobb Deep too.
Nah.
So it's all love.
Most definitely, man. And I know by you being of mixed culture like that, man, you probably got your selects and picks on some nice groupies, man.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you single, married? I know you have a daughter. Tell us a little about your personal, if you like.
I mean, I'm single right now. I do have a daughter. She's 5 years old.
Oh.
And, me and her mom. We not together, but it's always love between us, and
Always love.
we gotta raise our daughter. So,
Have you
know what I'm
taken her to
saying?
Disney World yet?
I ain't taking her to Disney World. She's been to Disneyland a lot, but I haven't taken her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she's been a few times,
Okay.
but I haven't got a chance to take her to Disney World yet. But
Yeah, try that
I-
Disney cruise too. That joint, she
Yeah.
like that.
Here we go.
yeah,
A
big
gangster.
dog. So on this tour, when I get back, I gotta spoil her. I gotta do a lot. That's my plan when I get home.
And I appreciate you being that father because so many women out here, like you can almost tell if a chick don't have her daddy in her life now. And
Yeah.
and you can even tell if a dude don't have his daddy in his life a certain type of way nowadays. But thank you so much for just being that example to so many young brothers who are in the hood and right around you who look up to you because you used to be the young one. Just coming out fresh in the game, 21, and now you're like an elder in a sense to a lot of folks because a lot of people
Yeah.
don't make it past 18 where we from, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Hey,
Nah, it's, I just, it was always important to me, to be in my kid's life, Even though I'm like an entertainer and a lot of my time spent on the road, I just like, I feel like that's part of being a man, part of being a real nigga. Like, you gotta live up to your responsibilities, you know?
Right.
are
I
you-
got a question. In being on the road, this might be a good question. Being on the road, flying in and out internationally, all of that, is there anything at all that has happened seriously crazy to you? Like anything, traveling, landing, going to the airport, coming into a different country, anything weird or crazy out of the normal that has happened to you?
The last time I was on tour, we flew from Paris. We flew into Toronto, and we had like a 15-city Canadian tour, and we was gonna pick up a lot of money, and most of the shows were sold out. and we got turned down at the border. They wouldn't let us in the country.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? They stopped us at the border. They denied us entry, and they made us buy tickets and fly into New York.
Oh
And,
wow.
it was just real disappointing. I didn't get a chance to perform for my fans in Canada. Missed a ton of money.
Yeah, that's the real disappointment there, that money.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
man, and we had to, it was to the point where they didn't even let us pick our flights. Like, they just took my credit card and bought the most expensive flights they could find to
Wow.
get me out of their country. So,
That's
Now-
crazy.
like,
Now, can you
Man,
tell
it's
us
just
why
sick.
exactly they denied you guys? Was it just you, or was it your whole crew, or one person in your crew, or what happened?
well, it was myself and my business partner, Fats. We had legal issues growing up.
Felonies, nigga.
Oh,
I'm a
that's-
felon.
They real strict on that border.
They
you know what I
really
mean?
are.
Yeah, so all this stuff is over with and expunged. With none of us on probation.
Hmm.
It was all years ago, but they was serious. Like, man, if you was in Canada and you had this type of record, you would still be in jail.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
Canada
telling you.
don't play.
Well, I never been to Canada. I was telling
Yep.
people that expungement only means so much.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Because
Yeah.
somebody told me they're working with Drake right now, and they told me that he tried to send a plane or whatever to come pick them up. Like, oh yeah, just jump on the plane, come meet me at the studio, Toronto, woo woo. They couldn't come because homeboy ended up being a felon and nobody knew it.
Right.
And
Yeah, like serious.
they real serious out there.
Hey,
Yeah,
Nip. Hey,
that's
Nip.
wild.
One more thing. Hey, look, I know you a hip hop artist. I know your father, your mixed descent, and all that. What's one thing that ain't too incriminating or crazy that people might not know about Nipsey?
I'm a book fiend, man. I'm an avid reader. I know that a lot of people might not be aware of that, but I'm a real well-read individual.
That's
You know,
what's up.
I-
That's
I-
48 steps of power.
48
Yeah.
laws.
Oh,
is
well,
laws. Look, she,
saying, okay, whatever.
Somebody sipping
Any-
on some
hey,
scissors.
hey.
we know what you're talking about.
Hey, exactly. Thank you. It's been like 15 years since I picked the book up. But can you tell us the title of that book that influenced you to sell your mixtape for $100? That cheesesteak joint.
It was a book called Contagious by
That's right.
it's a Ivy League professor named Jonah Berger, and it was just a book about what makes people talk and what makes things go viral, and it was just a dope book. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of inspiring stories in there. One of the stories that was in the book was about a cheesecake. Not a cheesecake, a cheesesteak restaurant in Philadelphia that started selling $100 cheesesteaks,
dang.
and I thought it was a dope idea, and it
That's
hadn't been done in
crazy.
music, so. I was like, I'm gonna be the first one to sell $100.
And I heard Karen Silver tried to talk you down to 50. She was like,
Nah, she wasn't more. She was just like, well, I think it would be, it would make more sense to charge 50 and include a T-shirt and, a couple other things. And I was just like, if it was about being a VIP package, I understand, but it's about it actually being the first $100 CD. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
And after that, she was like, all right, well, if you believe in it, let's go. You know what I mean? I'm behind you. Let's get it.
Yeah, you gotta believe in your own stuff first before anybody else will believe in that thing. I'm so proud of you on that, for real, for real.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
then
I
how
appreciate
did it make you feel when they told you that Jay-Z was buying 100,000 worth of your CDs, nigga?
Man, it was just dope. You know what I'm saying? We all know how influential Jay is, and you know what I'm saying, how much our generation look up to Jay, his accomplishments and just his mindset. So to be like, on his radar, I ain't signed to Rock Nation. He not involved in my business.
Hey,
You know him.
now go ahead, Nip.
Nah, he know how much a cosign from him, influenced the public,
Right.
and then to give that away without having any interest in my business was just dope. You know what I'm saying? And even outside of Jay, like if you listen to Jay music, he got a homie of his named Emery Jones that he used to hustle with, that went to jail for a long time and recently came home. And Emery reached out and bought some merchandise and sent pictures of him wearing the Crenshaw stuff. And to me, it's like it's a select few real niggas in the game, that really walk,
Yeah.
through the path that we walked and went through the struggles we went through and became successful and transcended that.
Mm-hmm.
So I really respect Jay and his circle because I feel like them dudes is some of them people.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just dope, you know what I'm saying? And I wrote a letter to Jay and just, thanked him for not only reaching out and giving me
Like a real letter or like an email or like
like a handwritten pen and pad
That's
letter.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. A kite.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
I just wanted him to know like that meant a lot, and I appreciate it, and so it was just dope, you know what I'm saying? And I salute Jay for that move.
That's what's Hey, Nip, one of the producers wanted me to ask you, what size hoodie do you wear?
I wear a size large hoodie.
There you
Medium
go.
T-shirt, large hoodie.
That's West Coast large. Yeah.
Large.
Look, DC is large. It's large. Yeah. So it's funny the hoods and different slangs and different hoods throughout the city,
Yes,
man.
nigga, we hoard where we come from.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, we can't help it. Man.
No, I love the West Coast, to be honest with you, bro.
Yes.
I love the West Coast.
Hey, what's up, Nip?
What's up, bro?
Hey, this Rollo, man, comedian, man, extraordinaire. I just seen a movie you did with
You better name yourself.
Ving Rhames
Yeah, and Gilly.
and Gilly, Cage Animal, man. I just want to say great job. And will you be doing any more roles in the near future that we can catch you in?
Yeah, man. We actually, I'm talking to F. Gary Gray right now, the director,
Okay.
and we working on a couple things. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking also to QD3 and a guy by the name of Jeff Cranigan.
Okay.
Just about ideas for producing a film that I got a concept for, which I'll probably act in as well. I just think it's time. You know what I'm saying? We grew up in a time where we had such influential movies coming out the West.
Right.
And I think that, the culture's changed. A lot of the things still the same, but a lot of things are different.
Yeah.
So I want to be a part of updating the world on the culture of the streets of LA.
What if they told
I'm
you
with
cut your hair, Nip?
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry, go ahead, say it again, bro.
If they told you to cut your hair, would you do it for a role?
I mean, I would be open to it. It had to make sense to me, but
You had to make dollars to your ass.
yeah, that too. You know what I'm saying? But if it was something that I believed in to that degree, yeah, I would, get myself to the road to the point of rising to the occasion.
Cause I heard they doing an NWA movie. If you gonna like try anything with that?
But actually, I'm not in the NWA movie. That was how me and F. Gary Gray, crossed paths.
Right.
But they asked me would I be comfortable playing Snoop, and I'm a fan of Snoop. Snoop, my homie, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a legend in the game. But I would never want to misconstrue my intentions.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to respectfully decline. But by F. Gary Gray being involved and being a director of that, he's like, well, I got 3 other films. And him being an LA cat, he came to my show at the House of Blues in LA, and he just expressed the respect he had for the movement and what we doing and the music, and was just like he would love to be involved, just do a film or just sit down and chop it. So I'm such a fan of his work that I was like, man, we gotta work. We gotta figure out a common ground. So we working on that now.
That's sweet, man. That's sweet.
I just wanted to ask you, because you're kind of in the middle between the old school heads, like you still know and respect the Snoops and the Tupacs and the Biggies and stuff like that, but you're also influential in the younger generation as well, who are in high school still or just starting college or anything like that. And right now, I always ask my my musical guests how, especially since you have a daughter who's 5, and all of this twerking going on, all of this ratchetness going on. I love how I can always feel something different when I listen to your music, from the words, the lyrical content, to even how you arrange, your all your lyrics and everything. You can feel, you know what I'm saying, that you have more going on in you, and you were raised correctly, and you know what I'm saying, that hood. I'm so trying not to cuss. But that hood stuff is in there, the street is in there, and you feel that, but at the same time, this ain't a dummy I'm listening to. So with the stupidness that is going on in the music game right now, I call it laziness, honestly. And that's why I'm glad like there's people like you and Kendrick and Drake and, you know, other folks who can still bring life to this hip hop game and bring in something new and still teaching the generation. Because back in the 80s and 90s, hip hop was fun and it wasn't, you know, about the material and the chains and you know all of that type of drugs, and you know kids are doing drugs for fun nowadays. Like back in the day, we would stay away from crackheads. Like we were like, ooh, crackhead Jerome over there, yeah, stay away from that dude over there. But now kids is like, oh, you want to try this right here that kind of look like crack, but we ain't gonna call it crack. Like, no. So what are you teaching your child? Because she's 5 right now. So technically
what you teaching your baby?
Well, basically, yes, because by the age of 6, she will have her whole personality together. That's what the psychology books say. Dang. So what are you instructing your daughter? Because you are so heavily in the music game and in LA where all that Hollywood stuff is popping. How do you guard her from the foolishness, which is so readily available at her eye length, eye height, with the TV being her size? So please help me.
I think, you know, what's most important is that, you know, her biggest influence comes from home, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so, you know, I just try to, like, instill in my daughter to always understand who she is and to know that, you know, it's about being a leader out here. And it's about, you know, having your own set of morals and principles and living by that, you know. And, you know, people going to make mistakes. You know, kids going to rebel. You know what I'm saying? So I think that more than anything, I just want my daughter to know she come from love, she come from respect. You know, she come from a family that expects her to continue to represent in a respectful way. I don't expect my daughter to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect my daughter not to make her mistakes. But, you know, she know she got a real nigga as a father that's going to, you know, walk through everything with her. And she could, like, you know, she could lean on something real. She know that it's something real at her house that could, you know what I'm saying? She can come to for advice. She can come to for info and for love. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got to run out in the streets and look for it. She don't got to feel like she got to, you know, find something in a nigga that, you know, her father ain't got.
Right.
You know, so more than anything, I just try to, number one, let her know she come from love. And number two, you know, I always, every morning when I take her to school, it's like, you know, I ask her, are you a follower or a leader? She don't know what that means.
That's some real nigga shit.
She just know to tell me she a leader because that's what I told her to tell me. She don't know the meaning of that. And I try to explain that to her, but just when she flash back, she'll have that in her mind. Like, you know, my daddy always told me to be a leader.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Nip, on a more ratchet note. You've toured the whole because we done took this gangster ass
leave
brother
it to Troy
and then went all intellectual and shit. I know this brother has got some gangster and shit in him, but look, you've toured a lot, Nip, man. I'm talking about a lot throughout your career. What area would you say has the more attractive groupies in country though? I know you're international, but I mean in the US.
Man, DC not too shabby, man.
Yeah.
Wait, who? Where? What?
Yeah.
DC not too shabby.
Hey, look, now I'm gonna tell you, Nip, they will come out the woodwork.
They will.
Bro. That's true. Oh my God.
They jump out of trees.
Some of the best looking ones we never see when y'all brothers come out. They find their way to come the fuck out.
That's crazy. Hey, Hove was just out here like last weekend. Dudes came to the after party for his groupies.
It's real talk, man.
That's hilarious.
I'm saying this because I'm a comedian and I have been throughout this country myself, man. I've never can say I've had the level of groupies you've had. But but I've had some good. I've had some good groupies and some good markets. But this
really, Troy,
yes,
for real?
Yes. But this region has some of the nicer ones, man. This region. You said DC? Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, nah, DC got a nice selection of, you know, pretty women. You know what I'm saying? New York.
Yeah.
All day.
You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta.
LA for sure, Atlanta.
Oh
you
my
know what
God.
I'm saying?
Cali
Miami.
and New York all day.
I say Cali.
Miami.
See,
Miami
Cali,
for
you
sure.
probably used to that.
Miami is something different too. You know, Miami
Yeah.
is just
She
different.
said,
Flavors
You
in
know what I'm saying?
Miami, boy. Flavors.
Yeah, you got that island look out there. You know, but
Hilarious.
And see, like I said, you a old mixed brother too, so you get your pickings on some different ones, man.
Hilarious.
Me out they gonna bullshit on me.
They
man,
like
you
that
know,
hair texture.
It ain't in you. It's some, I mean, it ain't on you. It's in you, man. You know what I'm saying?
see, then he gonna hit me with some West Coast pimp and shit to put me in my shit. That's what's up, man.
That's some realness right there. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for real for even checking in and tuning in and calling in and giving us the time for real because so many people were waiting to hear from you. And if you are in the DC area, the DMV area, please come out this Saturday, Howard Theater. It is on January 25th. Doors open at 7. They serve dinner. Ross Nebu will be opening up for Nipsey Hussle. And also Ross Nebu, you'll meet him at the show, but he's Ethiopian, and he has family that's Eritrean as well. So he's been waiting to meet you and been looking up to you. He's a young cat, only 22, and his music is all the way official. Like, you would appreciate this brother for real. And yeah, he looks up to you and has been waiting to open up for you. That's been like a dream of his. And the way that he's moving out here with his music, dude, you have no idea. Like, this dude is about to be like the next Most Def / some other stuff coming up. Like,
that's dope, man.
But I'm gonna be
I look forward to meeting young dude, man. I'm also doing an after party at Stadium with Sean Glizzy too. So
yeah, you about to show your
shout out
ass.
to that.
Uh-oh.
Glizzy next up.
Yeah.
After party is Stadium, people.
I'm gonna be
I ain't been to Stadium.
I'm gonna be somewhere in the vicinity, Nip.
I'm boycotting.
yeah,
I'm
slide through,
boycotting.
man. Y'all all invited, man. Come through and drink something, man. Have a good time.
That's real talk. And all the groupies that y'all tossing to the side, I'll be there to catch them.
I enjoy the groupies when I got some money, man. That ain't for me. That ain't part of my life.
Rollo said he gonna enjoy groovies when he get money.
Yeah, I'm boycotting groupies. You
Nah,
can't
man.
boycott
Hold up.
trying to enjoy
Hold up, bro.
groupies.
You bullshit.
You say what?
It's different classes to groupies. You got your lower class groupies. That's on my level.
The ones I want is gold diggers, though.
Then you said, yeah, that's on my level.
The
Then you
gold diggers, huh?
Yeah, I don't want no gold digger. I just want I want a
the
nice
gold
looking
diggers.
chick with low self esteem.
No, so that's hard to
Yeah.
find. That's very hard to find.
Nah, man.
Nipsey said, yeah.
Nice
She got to
that
come from
one.
a broken home or something.
Yeah, been molested and shit. I need a tainted
That is
bro.
terrible.
I need a chick that's been tainted.
This is terrible.
terrible.
This is terrible. Oh my God. Nipsey, I'm so sorry.
Man, Nipsey done heard way worse than this.
Man, y'all have it. Man, do you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at you.
Oh my God. Oh, but real quick, I wanted to say my god brother Sway, I was talking to him last night,
shoot.
and he said, hello, how are you doing? And have a great show this coming Saturday.
No, that was
Nah,
so
tell him I
tender.
send my love, man. I appreciate him, and we gonna turn up for sure.
Oh, for sure. So please let me know what day, time you are getting in. If you need a ride from the airport, I know you got money and probably got a black car coming to get you and all that good stuff. But if you need anything, you trying to find the best Ethiopian food, Eritrean, all of that.
What's her name?
Maybe not that, but I got you. For real.
Ain't no more. I'm gonna definitely not get in town. I'm gonna reach out then. You know what I mean?
for
I'm
sure.
gonna take you up on that.
That's what's
Oh,
up.
for sure. We love you and appreciate you so much. Are there any last words you want to leave 132 countries with?
Basically, man, you know, I appreciate everybody that's out there repping and supporting. You know what I mean? I got a big announcement when I come off tour
Uh-oh.
about the album. You know what I mean? I'll be done with my tour March 1st.
Crenshaw
So,
tour.
yeah, Crenshaw tour. And other than that, you know, the marathon continues, man. I see y'all soon.
Man, this
All
is
right,
the
bro.
Christina Payne Show. We have Nipsey Hussle on air with us, online with us, live in
Shout out to
132
them. Cool
countries.
brother,
Yeah,
cool
real
brother,
good
my
guest, man.
God.
This is a nice rapper,
This
bro.
brother makes friends, not fans, okay? So please support him. If you're in LA, head down to his store, buy a t-shirt, all that good stuff. Pray for him and his family and everything. We love you so much, Nipsey, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Man, I love y'all too, man. I appreciate the love, and I see y'all then.
All right, God
brother.
bless.
Yep, good
Wow.
dude, man. That's what's up, man.
That's a cool
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, man. And then you know what I like, man? I like being a fan of someone, and then you talk to them,
And
you
they
know,
cool.
and they cool as shit.
Yes,
yeah, that's
and then
what's
you
up.
like them even more.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. So I'm
Real
definitely
That's so
supporting it.
important.
Real grounded brother, man.
Yes, thank you, my
What's up?
producer Yolanda and my intern Tiff. Thank you guys
Yeah.
so much.
Cause it's a lot of Bama's I don't like.
Well, yeah.
You ever see him, man? You ever interact with somebody like you just not my type of person?